And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score South Carolina 14, Ohio State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get in inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Using his legs, it's Hinton. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Fires it. Got it in the middle. It's Hinton. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Lets him fly. On target over the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Quickly complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds a man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Trying to do it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they get the 1st down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that 1st down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Buffalo Bulls offense is just slicing through that defense like a hot knife through butter. This almost looks personal out there today. They're trailing by 21 to Buffalo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Looking left. The short hands, it's Denson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time on target. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snags it on the right. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to the ground with the running back. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. from inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing it. Guy, that should have been 6.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expected.
Turning it on. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Quickly complete. Still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 17 to West Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fielded in the end zone. It's Temple. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. From the gun to give, looking for room. Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you can...
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Dropping back, it's Washington. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Temple. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Gets rid of it. This one's complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy, and maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they didn't.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, better look out. Strong, firm tackle.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The sure hands, it's Sparks. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Release to the back. And he's thrown another interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he added the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Washington. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Buckeyes are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Complete. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Unloads to the right. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to UNLV. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Hold and fire complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to take off. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know,
this will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking the deep shot. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some.
Touchdown, Ohio State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Gamecocks just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. He'll pull it on the read. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Sparks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Uncorks one. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He knocked it away, incomplete, and saved the game as this